AJ, what's good? If you are new, welcome in. My name is Alexandra. I'm the owner of AJ Unique Creations LLC, where I make your dreams a reality. I'm going to take the vision that's in the back of your head that may sound crazy to others. I'm going to bring that vision to life, you guys. I love creating nothing to something. I love bringing your visions to life, these crazy ideas that just may sound ridiculous to others. It doesn't to me, because everybody is unique in their own way. So with that being said, you guys, it's graduation season. And let me just say, I don't think I ever did this one before, and that's something that's shocking, because I think I have dipped and dabbed into everything possible, so I'm kind of shocked that I haven't did this one before. So it's just like, you've been sleeping on yourself, child. Now I see I've been sleeping on my own self, because I haven't ever did a graduation soul. Definitely not no all over graduation soul. Why? Like, why not? Graduation season, you have so many things you do, from shirts, soles, skirts, shoes, hats. It could keep going on. Boxes, money boxes. Like, it's crazy. I've been sleeping on myself. Like, literally, definitely graduation soles. Everybody want one. You know why? You're crossing across that stage for the first time ever, that you get probably every, graduation from high school to college, if you go to college. And I didn't go to college. I went like halfway and I stopped halfway. And I still have all of mine hanging on my wall. Like, graduation is something that you want to remember. And one thing about me, I love keepsakes. And I think this right here is amazing, because why haven't I ever thought about it? Why haven't I ever did it? Like, I've really been sleeping on myself, because you can keep this forever. You could show your kids, like, this is me on my graduation. So when I graduated and I can't wait till you graduate, we can make you one. You can know what I'm saying? Like, I've been sleeping on myself. Like, child, we ain't doing no, we can't be doing it. Don't do that. If it's an idea, you know you can do it, go ahead and go do it. So if you got a graduation soul up in your closet and you just scared to do it, let's go ahead and get up on this graduation season. We got some time. Let's get ahead of it. So with that being said, you guys, we are going to do a graduation soul. I have a 70-inch one that I got off of Amazon. It is 100% polyester. So we're going to do a full sublimation one. Now, they do embroider them also, but we're going to do a full sublimation graduation soul. I don't think I want to do the collar part of it. I think if I do that part, I might just add like a name at the top. But we're doing a full graduation soul all over. Now, a lot of people are scared because they think that you need a wide format printer to do this. No, you do not. And if you are interested in this, like I said, I got off of Amazon. I can put the link down below. I forgot. Do it go this way? Because it drop on the back, right? It go this way? Yes. Oh, I remember when I graduated. Literally, we're going to do it all over. So this is 70 inches. Now, if I don't do the collar from like just the part around the neck part, it'd be 33, I believe. Because when I measured it and did the math online, I think it was 33. So we'll need like 3 papers. Because we're going to use A-Sub 8.5 by 14. I'm trying to use as less paper as possible, because we're going to do the connector part. But we are going to actually slice the image and actually piece it together. We're going to design it, slice it, piece it together, and press it to make this graduation soul. I know, and I think that's the part that scares people, because once you hear you gotta slice it, you look like, oh my gosh, I might just invest in an $800 printer, because your printer is like $200 and you can't print longer sheets. Actually, you can if you buy the longer paper, but I don't want to do that, because I like buying this and I just don't feel like doing this. A little bit more expensive. You could do it with the A-Sub paper, 8.5 by 14, even the 8.5 by 11. You can also do that too, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and do the slice method, and we're going to piece this baby together. So let's go ahead and get to designing. Come on, babies. You didn't move. Get up and let's go. I don't know what time it is, but we got some work to do, okay? Let's go ahead and go. the EcoTank 2800 that I be using from Epson. So in total, we are doing 6 different sheets. You saw me make the design in Affinity Designer, and from there all I did was transfer it over to Silhouette Business Edition, and I just had to print each one out separate because each one was on its own layer. I didn't have to do much at all. So now each layer is printed out separately. It's going to be in total 6 sheets. From there we're going to cut it, tape it just to make it easier, and place it on top, and then we're going to get to pressing it, you guys. I think the biggest thing about this is just the designing. The designing takes the hugest time, just because if you don't know how to design, it takes longer. But for me, I did everything from scratch. You saw me, you know, go online, upload pictures, give it a background. I use a combination of Canva Pro version and also Affinity Designer. So I use a couple things. Now Affinity Designer, they do have a version for the laptop also, so it does look different on the laptop versus the iPad. But I use the iPad just because it's easier. I could walk around with the kids in the living room and work on that at the same time. So we're gonna go ahead and let all these prints print out, and then we're gonna press them all. I'm ready to see how it looks. My daughter came in. She's like, oh my gosh, look at me. And I was like, yes, girl, yes. I even put that hint of glitter up in there because she loves some glitter. So I hope it come out, because I did gold glitter and also did black. So I hope it comes out well. But we'll see. But this is everything that's printed out right now. If you don't know anything about sublimation, sublimation does print out very dull. And when you press it, because it is heat activated, that's when the colors actually come out and it's more vibrant than ever. So right now, do not look like, oh my gosh, why does it look that way? It is a little bit dull, but wait till we press it and y'all gonna see the colors come to life, okay? They gonna come to life and she gonna be a Barbie doll, baby. I just hope I did the measurements right for the bottom piece. As you see, I kind of made my own design, like the own measurements myself. So I hope I did that right, you guys. And I wanted you guys to see it for yourself, just to see, because sometimes they sell these templates and they're like $5. Sometimes the cheapest is like $2. So you can make the template yourself, or you could just do literally squares and that's it. You don't have to go so crazy. Just keep everything in the middle for when you press it. Oh, it's almost done. All right, this print is almost done. I'm going to go ahead and send the next print. Now, remind you, the colors look dull, but you can see from that red at the bottom, it is definitely vibrant. Do not let it fool you, because once this press is going to come out great. My daughter is so pretty, you guys. Oh, she's so cute. I didn't want to put her last name because it's none of your business what my daughter last name is. I don't need everybody up in my business. Okay, so we're waiting on the bottom piece to print out, but this is one of the sides. So I already kind of tape this piece together. I just put heat transfer tape on the back of it, and I printed each one out separate. So this is one that I did. I just have to figure out the bottom piece. My measurements for the bottom was a little bit off. Like, I'm not gonna even lie to you guys. So as you see, I just printed out two different rectangles. It's literally just rectangles, you guys, and you just try your best. I measured, from my measurements in total, it'd be 33 inches if I'm not doing the neckline. So hopefully the measurements are correct, and all you have to do is piece it together. So this one is going to go on top. Now, because we are doing sublimation, you do have to mirror your design. So everything is already mirrored. That's how I have it set up on my printer, in my printer settings. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut down the white part because I don't need this. So in total, I did 4.5 wide by 13.9 for this, just to make sure it was enough room for the width and everything like this, just like in total for everything. So I want this one to go on the top. So this one I'm gonna leave some white, but I'm gonna cut some of the white off. I do cut some of the red just because I don't want that white to show, so I do try to cut it so that way it is more of a red end versus a white. My bottom pieces are done. I do have the heat press heating up. I've been using HTB Run Auto Heat Press 2 since I'm already on this side. I'm just going to take some heat transfer tape. Oh, the baby man, y'all, he just woke up from a nap. What I'm going to do is actually put this on the back of the one that has the white paper still sticking out. That white piece sticking out in the back. I'm just going to put a little bit. Oops, see, it's stuck to the table. Oh, it's a good old Monday. I'm actually ready for summertime for these kids to take a break. So I'm just using the heat transfer tape, and I just put it on the back and make sure it sticks out, so that way the back of this can actually stick to here. I'm going to make sure I line this up the best that I can. And I'm just lining up the lines, honestly, and making sure no white shows. As best as I can. You're really just doing the best you can. And from there, we have both sides done. I can actually trim this off just to make sure it doesn't flip over. We have this one. Hey, it looks good. I hope the colors come out good though, because they do look a little crazy, but it definitely came out great. The designs look amazing. The last things I do have to do is add the like triangles base to the bottom. Now those are a little iffy just because my sizing for those are just a little bit off. And what I'm going to do, I want to press each side separate. Oh, this is the black glitter. I'm about to say, why I look like it's white stuff inside? It's the black glitter, duh. So I'm just going to do this. Now, I don't know which one this will go on, but what I'm thinking about. Now, congrats, KG Kindergarten, if anybody's like, what that is. I'm going to go ahead and take this because I want to make sure it will fit down here. What I might do is honestly, it's not like wide enough. Okay, so let me see where this stop at, because I might have to re-put them out and make them wider. So we can go from here. Yes, so I'm gonna have to make this triangle wider, you guys. It's not wide enough to actually go, so we need to make it a little bit more wider. So I'm thinking go up about 3 inches, and then we can press everything together. So I'm just gonna make this a little bit more wider because it's not fully covering the edges of it. So my measurements off just a little bit. Template I made myself, so I'm gonna reprint this out and then we're gonna press everything. Okay, so I end up printing out the sides, so everything is taped and ready to go. Perfect. Let's go ahead and press it. Okay, let's go ahead and press it. So both designs are ready. I'm going to add some more tape. Both of them are ready to go. Yes, I designed this myself. You literally can't say nothing to me. Nothing. You cannot say nothing. Both designs look awesome. And I cannot ready to, I'm just like, I can't wait to press them. I'm going to just add some more tape because I am so ready to press them. My daughter is so beautiful. And these are 3 pages we used in total. Well, no, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 pages in total is what we use. And at the top, I'm going to add the names. I'm going to do that last. All right, let's go ahead and press. Okay, so we're going to use HTV Run Auto Heat Press 2. I have it set at 460 seconds, 130 pounds for the pressure. I'm going to be using parchment paper for this project, you guys. You can use a Teflon cover. I'm not going to lie, when I moved, I lost it. So it's somewhere in here. Right now, we're just going to use parchment paper. I'm going to have to press this at least 3 times. We're going to make sure it's lined up the right way, though. Okay, so we have our sole right here. Like I said, you should be wearing it this way, right? Because it goes down, it doesn't go up, it goes down. Just make sure you have it the right way. So we're gonna do this side. I think starting with the top would be good. We're going to do which one first? Digital. May it go this way or should it go this way? I don't know. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and, oh, I need something to hold this. This is actually like low-key moving. Just got some tape. We're going to tape it down first. So this is the first side I'll be doing. I have to do multiple presses. So I want to make sure it doesn't shift or it doesn't move. So I'm going to try my best to make sure of that. A cardboard underneath will be helpful also. But we're going to try our best to line it up to everything and just make sure it doesn't shift as much as possible. It may be easier just to fully tape it while it is down. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tape it on the table. Would that be easier just to tape it? Or would it be easier to actually face it this way and see where I'm taping it? I think that would be much easier to actually see where it's going to make sure it's going the right way. I'm usually a person that likes to do everything underneath the heat press, tape underneath the heat press. Okay, this is better. Okay, and it goes all the way to the bottom. All right, let me get my tape. Where did I just put the tape at? Tape, scissors. I'm gonna do one long tape because I want this to fully hold, so that way I could just do it like slide method fully across. I'm using heat transfer tape I got from Amazon. Biggest thing is just gonna be about making sure the design is flat. I meant not the design, just make sure. Oh goodness, it's stuck to the table. Outdo it. Making sure the fabric is flat so that way there's no lifting, and also making sure everything is where it's supposed to be at. I don't want stuff to be cut off that don't need to be cut off. For example, the name shouldn't be cut off, the name of the school. And from there, I'm just going to do a full tape. And I'm going to do the slide method now, just to make sure everything is taped the right way. So I'm just going to do it on both sides, and then we're going to press this side, and then we're going to do the next one. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and tape this side. This is my first time doing it. I think it probably would have been easier if I would have taped it to like while I was on the table. But I'm telling myself at the same time I was going to have to move it, so I felt like it was going to shift. And I kind of don't want anything to shift, so that's why I'm doing it this way, because I don't want it to shift at all. So I feel like it's better if I tape it like this so it doesn't shift. Because at the same time we're doing a long piece of tape going straight down. I'm just doing one long piece of tape as we are moving it. I'm not taping across anything like that. Just one long piece. And this is the 20 mm wide tape. I got it from Amazon. I believe it's in my Amazon link in my description box. We just want to make sure that nothing shifts and it doesn't basically come off the straight line that we got for it. Already it looks like it may have shifted. The fabric itself shifted. And if that happened, then guess what? It's not fully in everything all the way. I'm gonna actually tape. Hold on, because something, I don't want that white edge to show. Will it show? Yeah, that white edge gonna show. We do it this way. So with that being said, I'm gonna have to actually take this and lift this up some, because I mean it's gonna show. Oh, the heat press trying to cut off. So we put it there and line it back up. Okay, that definitely helped. So now we can go ahead and tape it back down. Tape it all the way down to make sure we are not having any type of ghosting on this fabric. No lumps, no nothing. And we just got to tape the last side. Ooh. It's kind of good to have a table going across, because now it makes it a little bit easy for the other side to hold on to something. Now with these you don't do, but that's not long enough. We're not doing a design on the front and back. We're just doing the front only and leaving the inside white. We don't have to do a design on that side. Definitely because it's the polyester fabric. It kind of would be a little see-through on that side. So we're just designing one side. I hope my daughter like it, you guys. She had just took a test today too. First off, we ain't gonna talk about it because they had called us to know where her graduation to be at. Number one, that thing is like 5 hours away from us. Me and my husband goes about, that's a road trip. Usually, you know, you driving to the school or something. I'm like, I guess they make a whole event. Like, it's a little bit different than how it was in Texas for her. So, listen, rental cars and all, we drive almost 5 hours away. I told my husband, we might just book a plane ticket. I feel like now with kids, anything that's more than 3 hours need to be a plane ticket. This just need to be a plane ticket, y'all, because 5 hours with a baby and stuff, too much, y'all. That's too much time. Too much. Okay. All right, it's time to press this side. We're going to press it with the design facing up, so the design will face us. So that way we can make sure we get all the pressure we need, and we can also see when the colors are transferred over. I'm going to trim this down some so I could take that edge. I'm actually a little bit scared. Like I said, this is my first time doing this, so I hope I did it right. All right, going to flip it back. Push it down as much as possible. So this is a 15 by 15 heat press. I'm just going to try to do as much as I can. You will be able to notice what you did because with sublimation it does bleed, and you are able to see the colors on the other side when it presses. Take your heat press. So it wasn't so bad. It wasn't, I think the design part is the hugest part about this. And it takes so much time. All right, it's time to hold this and we're gonna slide it in. So I'm holding the sides, and I think this is why this heat press come in handy because, wait, hold on, I just noticed we didn't tape the top part of it. Oh God, it was messed up because I could have shifted without me knowing. I didn't tape the top part. But I'm gonna hold it while I slide it in so that way it doesn't shift and everything like it's moving at one time, if you get what I'm saying. Like we're moving everything at one time. I hope this come out good. My daughter's seen it and all, she keeps talking about it already. Like, oh, Mommy making something for me. Y'all, she's making something. The paper size is the side I want to care about. All right, push it all the way in. And press. We're going to do 460 seconds for each one. Okay, so we did this side already. It came out good. Let's go ahead and do the next side. So the only issue with this one is just the top because we literally almost forgot to tape it, but I felt like it would go with it any which way. It looked like I ended up getting some on my press, and that's okay because you could order the covers on Amazon, so I'm not going to have to worry about it. And then plus I could actually flip this around if I need to. We're going to go ahead and get a new piece of parchment paper so that way we could cover the heat press. Let's try to cover this heat press again. Almost out of parchment paper. So my heat press is set at 400 for 60 seconds. We're going to do 400 for 60 seconds for 3 presses, just like the other one. I'm gonna tape it while it is on here. What I'm actually gonna do is bring this in, and we're gonna lay it from here so that way I can see it, face it down. So it has to go this way because this is the back of the neck. So you want to make sure this is the front. It's like you could tell which one is the front because it doesn't flip over behind you. Yeah, I know a lot of design is fire. So we're gonna do it this way to make sure everything is inside of the sole. That's important. We want to make sure everything is in the sole like we want it to be. Nothing should be cut off at all. Okay, I'm gonna take a long piece of tape. We're using heat transfer tape, 20 mm thick. Got it from Amazon. The link is down below. I'm gonna do one long piece because we're going straight down the side. We want to get as much tape so that when we move it, it can slowly shift over without anything moving. Okay, just trying to make sure it lines the right way. And as I'm doing this, I'm kind of just rubbing across the fabric just to make sure the fabric is not wrinkled or anything like that, because you don't want to press wrinkled fabric. Make sure everything's in the pink lines. No lie, for my first graduation sole all over. You can't say nothing to me. I love it. For my first one ever, I did my thing from designing it to doing my own measurements. I didn't use no template. My own measurements, girl. Girl on fire, okay? I'm on fire from my own measurements, y'all. Like, if you don't want to buy a template, you could really create it yourself just with some rectangles and just break it apart. That's all. You don't need a wide format printer. Don't care what anyone says to you. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars on wide format printers when you really don't need them. You could do the same thing with a larger printer that you do. You could do the same thing with a smaller one. Whatever you do with a large printer, you could do with a smaller printer. The only difference is just take a little bit more time. For example, you're going to sit here and do what I'm doing. You are going to sit here and physically tape things together, and that's okay. Because at the same time, you can have a wide format printer. Yeah, if you don't have a wide format heat press, then what? Like, what then? You're still going to be pressing multiple times. So I don't really believe that you need to always go big and better. You can go big and it's still working a little bit cheaper. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to be big and bad. Why need the 65, 68 inch printer? Because I'm going to do this. Some people get them printers, and a lot of y'all, they don't even do them. They don't even do no wide format prints. Like, they get them printers and they literally don't even use no 13 by 19. Since I've been in business, I've been doing sublimation. I've always used my small eco tanks from the 4700 to the 2800 I have now. And that's what, about to be 5 years, 6 years? And wait, 5 years, yeah. Because my son is about to be 5. So 5 years. And look, seriously, I have been using the small format printers with no problems at all. So you don't always have to do big and better at all. I don't care what anyone tells you. You don't have to. As long as it works for you, that's really all that matters. Just make sure it works for you. And just put in the extra work to do the extra things that's needed. I'm going to flip it over so I can see. And make sure we are good over here. Okay, so like I said, the top part on the other one was messed up. I also believe because I didn't have it all the way in. But we're going to make sure we tape it down. I'm going to start with the small side of the parchment paper so that way I can slide it over when we are done. And use the other half so we could save some paper. Okay, oh, we got to save some of that paper. We could save something. Make sure this is in here. I think that was also a mistake. Making sure it is all the way in. Tape that down some. Alrighty. Let's get us another piece of parchment paper. We have it at 400 Fahrenheit, 60 seconds, 130 pounds for the pressure. Okay, well, I just did that for no reason. I should have left it alone because I ripped this apart for no reason. I should have left that thing alone. I'm about to steal my husband's parchment paper. And when I say steal, I'm stealing the parchment paper that we cook with. But it's still the parchment paper that we cook with. So I want to make sure I'm holding the side so that way we can move everything else once. And that's kind of good why I have the HTV Run auto heat press too, because you're able to slide it and at the same time I can, you know, hold this while I'm sliding it in. Oh, I'm actually happy to see the final look on this. This is my first time ever just doing this at all. So I'm so happy to actually be able to use it now. I think it's going to be so fun. So we got 38 seconds. So we're going to just press each one 400 Fahrenheit for 60 seconds for all 3 presses. We're not going to change anything at all. The biggest thing is probably just trying to make sure when we slide it down, we don't go back over the same press that we did. We just want to go as close as we can to that edge of that line. Okay, so that's done. Slide it out. So what we want to do is slide this down or lift it up, whichever is best. Oh, this thing is hot. It's so hot. It's so hot. Okay. It's so hot. Hold on. Oh, that's hot. So this parchment paper actually got some Sublimation ink on it in these areas. So we're just going to go ahead and get a new piece of parchment paper because the other side is white. We don't want that to transfer over. Now, if you don't have parchment paper, you can also use printer paper because I don't feel like running back in that kitchen. I'm just going to grab some printer paper because I don't want to burn back in that kitchen. When I use printer paper, I just try to use 3 to 4 printer papers. Now, we're going to go right to that edge right there because that's where the picture ended at. We're going to try to start right there for the next one. Now, I got to order a new mat, y'all. We're not going to talk about it. So, I'm going to go ahead and grab some printer paper. And I buy the printer paper in stacks just because sometimes parchment paper is $1 from Dollar Tree. You're not going to always run to Dollar Tree every 2 seconds. I'm not going to Dollar Tree every 2 seconds. Like, we ain't going to keep doing that. Printer paper. So, if you ever wonder, well, like, what else can I use if I don't have parchment paper? Printer paper. Just use at least 2 to 3 sheets. I definitely try to do that just to make sure nothing bleeds through. Make sure I'm on that line where everything meets at and I'm not overlapping too much from the last design. And we're just going to slide it in, hold this side up because if this slides then that misaligns everything that we just talked about. So slide on, push. When you hear that click, then that's when they're to press. Throw this stuff away. I'm trying a new thing of trying to actually clean up my office as I work and not wait until the end or wait until tomorrow and then my kids come clean it. So we're trying to clean as we go. Be productive. I'm trying to be productive. You see me? I'm almost there. Look at that. Okay, so it's time for the final press. Oh, printer paper. We got our printer paper. So we're doing a final press. So all the printer paper could actually just go in the trash, honestly. Woo! Hot, 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 hot. Woo! That's hot, baby, hot. Do not print on that printer paper, y'all. Don't ask me why or how I know. Just don't do it. So I'm going to actually take some pieces of printer paper and put it underneath. All right, 1 second. This is it, y'all. This is it. Cut this heat press off. We don't need you anymore. Huh. All right. This is it. Woo. Our first ever graduation sew that we have made. Can you hear the tap, tap, a tap, a tap? Okay, let's see. We did the first side good, so hopefully we did the second side good too. I don't know. I'm actually gonna do a rip method. Can I rip the paper? I'm so weak. How about we take the tape off and then we rip the paper? Because I'm weak, y'all. I'm just weak. I'm so proud of myself. I sat here and I designed this. it came out so good though. Okay, we take this thing too good. Like, we taped her. Hold on. I taped her all right. I ain't never had some tape stick so good as this. This tape is actually sticking. I see the... Even the glitter, y'all. That glitter is glittering. Even that black glitter look like some glitter, honey. Oh, stop. Wait a minute. Let me put some pressure in it because I'm stepping on them necks, honey. Yes. No template. Designed by yours truly. Okay, we just making a mess there. We making a mess. We are making a mess, but it's okay. Hold on. Boom. Boom. Okay, last part, because now the tape back here, that tape on here good. They ain't stick when it comes out of satin fabric. The thing stick. So we didn't do this part, the middle part, but I think I'm gonna add the name later on. Left side. Move out my way. Graduation souls on your girl, y'all. Okay now. Yes, honeys. Yes. The glitter though. Like. Yes. I did my thing. I did my thing. I did my thing. I did my thing. Yes. Yes, you can say anything. Yes. Yes, honeys. Listen, easy peasy with a small format printer. Don't say nothing to me. Listen, we just did an all over graduation soul using a small format EcoTaint 4800. And we converted this printer to Sublimation probably about 3 years ago. Listen, honeys. You can't say nothing. We used 6 sheets of A-sub paper, 8.5 by 14 in total. We did 3 presses on each side for 400 Fahrenheit for 60 seconds. And y'all, for my first graduation, so proud of myself. In my first ever, because I measured it myself and did the template and made the design myself. Everything made by your girl. Okay, I did it. And honeys, I ain't sleeping on myself. Graduation Souls is on the website. You need a graduation soul, honey, your baby graduating. Because, honey, you got to remember this. I'm going to be wearing this, huh? Yeah, she graduated, but I'm the mama. I can wear it, okay? Barbie World. Barbie World. What was the other one? Congrats. KG, you know what that is? Kindergarten, honey. We're going to have to hang this up on the wall. Listen, it's money out there to be made. If you have an EcoTaint, even if you have a small format printer, you think that you cannot do graduation souls, you don't need a large format printer to do this. You can even do all over shirts. You have to push your mind to it. And just know it's going to take a little bit of piecing together and an extra little bit of type, but you could do it, okay? A little bit more time with the pressing, but you could do it. Don't ever stop and don't give up on your stuff, okay, you guys? Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and let me know how you like today's video. I'm going to show my daughter this. Actually, I'm going to call her. Naya. Naya. We're going to see how she like it. Naya. Does she not hear me calling her?
You call me?
Yes, come here. Let me know how you like this.
I love it.
All right, you guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.